G'day guys, and welcome to World of Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. Yes, I am back in World of Tanks. I've finally got around to actually playing a heap of battles actually today. Probably a large sort of portion should go thanks to my brother-in-law, Shojumaru, which is playing in the PZ4H behind me. As you can see when I zoom back out there, he used to play this tank. Well, he used to play tanks, World of Tanks, before I even started playing. Now you all know that I only started playing because of Kaz, but he actually didn't. He didn't really play it quite as seriously as I have. He just didn't have anyone to play with, and sometimes, yeah, this game does get a bit dry and boring when you're playing by yourself, but the only way to really play this game and get better is sometimes to play by yourself and learn how to play your tanks the way you want to play them and not the way someone else would play them. So yeah, this is one of the battles we both played together on tonight. This was actually probably one of the more interesting maps we've played. I've had some really good victories tonight, and I've had some pretty bad ones at the same time. Bad losses, I should say. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm saying too much. I've got to stop saying it. I'm not editing out every that would just be ridiculous. I'd be here all day. This is very late at night, this recording, so yeah, I haven't played this tank for a very, 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 very long time. I remember this. I remember Shojumaru actually in my ear going, "Was that you? Did you just kill that guy?" I'm like, yes, I did. I can't let him live. He is too much of a risk, and he is spotting too many people. So yeah. What can I say? Now, this used to go by another name, this tank, and recently Wargaming have changed a lot of the German tanks just because of the way the historical battle system worked. They had to add extra tanks in, and the only way they could do that is by adding more tanks into the tree and changing a lot of the tanks that they already currently have. And this was one of those tanks that they actually changed, which is pretty cool. Now, not sure, but I'm pretty sure last time I played this tank, it didn't have all the side skirting that this one does have, and that's what I find very odd about this tank for me, is it never used to have this side skirting, and it does save and help this tank quite a lot. It has just changed the way I play it and the performance of it. The side skirting actually deflects and bounces quite a large number of shots, which is very, very, very helpful in this game. To be able to do it just comes in handy. Yeah, fire, take that scumbag out. That's 2 kills for me and none for Shojumaru, but that's alright. He's actually doing really well. Tonight he's come a long way just by myself trying to show him different tricks and different ways to play very quickly. I have been trying to carry him as much as I can to get in the right positions to spot, support, and hope that he's watching. Like this M7 coming in now. He was a very high risk player. And I think he knew that I was going to be a challenge for him, because I came out here and I wasn't going to go and approach him. I didn't want to get into a one-on-one tussle. I wanted to just get into a position where I can battle him on my own terms. But he actually decided, you know what, bugger you, I'm not going to try and verse you, I'm going to run away. So I'm trying to get into a position where I can shoot him, but he doesn't want to play ball. And this is where Shojumaru up on the hill has actually got a very good position where he is, and it was probably by pure accident he was up there, because this M7 kept getting spotted, which was brilliant, and it allowed him the opportunities to snipe and shoot down on him, and he didn't have the gun that I've got, which is the 7.5. I use a 7.5 in this. I don't use the 10.5. I don't know why. I've just never been a big sort of alpha damage sort of person. I just like to know that I'm penetrating and doing damage, even if it is only 100 damage, 110 damage per shot. I just like this gun. I always have. Now, each player plays their tanks differently. They use them in different roles. And that's how I find that. See that skirt in there? It has just saved me. And that's what's caught me off guard. By the fact that how much it does save you. I just can't get shots in the M7. He is just so vast. And after this, I actually jumped in my M7 to show Shojumaru what the tank is like and what performance it has. Now I'm trying very hard to use my tank to side scrape. Now this is a very hard tank. If you know where to actually damage this tank, which is that cup holder on the top, and anywhere on the turret pretty much, you can pretty well kill it. And that was well done, the Shojumaru. He was in the right position most of that battle and he knocked it out nicely. So that was well done to him. I think, despite the fact he's not an experienced player, he picks it up very quickly, but some people are naturals at games and they're very good at doing those sort of things. So he probably didn't realise that he was in the right position, but it was the right position to be a supportive role like he is as a medium tank. These are medium tanks, so it's all good. And as I was saying, these tanks have been greatly and drastically improved with the side screen. I've noticed that they have a lot more potential in this now as a tank than they used to do. It feels so much nicer. Now whether that's because Wargaming have given these tanks a slight buff as well with these side skirting and stuff, and I haven't played any of the added new medium tanks for the tier 4 and the tier 3 I believe, but I should probably get them. Just haven't got around to it. One of those things, you don't think about them, and the only reason why I'm playing this tank at the moment is to grind up and get my VK31P. I only want that tank because I want to start grinding up towards my mouse. Like there's the duck tank. Poor old duck tank. If I hadn't pulled back I might have been alright. I would have been able to get that shot off quicker. There's the Electo, and that's it. So I did well. I got 5 kills, and this was probably one of my better games for the night, and I did enjoy this tank a lot. I'm not going to show much else tonight because I want to try and save. Like a lot of the battles I've got, I'm going to use a few of them now. I did play my tier 4, which is the PZ38T, I think it is, or I think they've changed that name since. But either way, you'll be able to see it in the tech tree. I had a great game in that, and I want to use some of the battles on that for later on. The M7 one was just hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing as I'm driving along, watching shots bounce off that tank after this battle. That was the next battle I played. So yeah, I'm currently back in tanks. I've had a pretty dismal end to the night, with about probably 3 or 4 losses in a row. I tried very hard to get my T28 a victory. I don't know how many battles I've played on that, and it just doesn't want to play game for me. I don't know what it is at times with some of those tanks, like that tank in particular. It just doesn't like me at the moment, and I just can't get the way. Whether it's because I haven't got the penetration I need at the tier 8, or whether it's just because it's got a different style of playing and I'm trying to adjust for it, I don't know. And it's causing me a lot of grief in some ways because it's not performing how I want it to perform. So yeah, outside of that, guys, I know it's a short one tonight, but I'm actually quite tired. I've had a pretty busy day, and I've got another busy day coming up tomorrow. Hoping I've got to get the waffle pan out. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments of this one, or in the waffle pan from last week, which was covering the differences of wargamings and gaijins graphical style of play, and how much they differ. So I've covered that. I've covered the historical battle size. I don't know what I'm going to talk about this week, so putting comments in does help me out a lot. I haven't got too many comments at the moment on any of those things, so if there's anything you wish to ask me about or comment on, please just send something through. Never know, I might be able to answer your question or other things. So yeah, if you've liked this, hit the like button, subscribe button's there as usual. What else is there? Facebook page, my email, if you want to send me an email. You can even email me a question. There's another way of doing things. So I thank all those people who do watch my videos out there. It's good to see that I'm starting to get more and more videos coming up. I know I've just started War Thunder, and I really hit War Thunder quite hard this week, particularly the Ground Forces. I hit the week before that, before Ground Forces came out. I was hitting it, flying out in the actual planes. So I've done a bit of a mixture, but I'm really looking forward to actually trying to keep the waffle pan going. Hopefully it will get something good going in it. But yeah, please enjoy your tanks, have fun in whatever you're playing, and yeah, happy hunting, guys. I'll catch you on that battlefield.